super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave here, you leave me broken, shattered alive. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot, then we can die.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. He's trying to will his guys into the divisional round, and this will help. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He put together a monster performance. This one of his 2 touchdown catches. He also had 2 touchdown runs in the game. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Arian Smith. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him. It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Well, just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he needed just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Rolling on 3rd. Here's Dot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Dart's going to go for it on 4. He can't get away. They get get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Ready, set.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Here's a return from the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's Dart. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now a give running right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They give it to him again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Trying the right side with Tracy. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about his 3rd down.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. We've got a screen to the running back. Before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. Here's Darts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
19, charge, ready.
Time quarterback run here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's going with the design keeper. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Get it! Hurt! Cougar 19! Mustang 19! 7 Pirates!
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Romo adds the point after. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On play action with Darts. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now go play action. Here's Darts. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They give it to him up the middle. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Lions out in front. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
Here we go, here we go. 19, smash.
They go to him again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 6-yard run, and they're going to have 4th and goal now from the 2.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Alert, alert. Check go.
Back to the well again. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go. 70 Lions. Ready.
First play is a design run. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Reaches the 40. At the 20. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. Oh man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Under the gun this time, here's Dart. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game. Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. Has room down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. early score advantage. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it because it really gives you an extra pack, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. He goes to the hurry-up offense here. To throw. Here's Dart. Look at that power. Deep left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of...
And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. Ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6.
Sione Hockey on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Screen here for Gibbs. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
We'll go with a design keeper. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Back row 80. Liking 18. Warrior 7, Dragon 6.
He'll pass it this time. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
18, Pioneer. 19, Tiger. 79, Broncos. Let go.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First down.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Panthers, 60 Eagles.
Throwing it again here. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This is Gibbs on second down. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, pass.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at first and goal.
Not the biggest game, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Back. Bronco 80. Go street.
Gibbs now from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
This time it's a passing play. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Up and good from Romo. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Alert! Down! Coconut!
Give to Gibbs to start the third. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
60 average, 60 average. Dragon 60. Cut 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Hot 70. Hot.
Line up the design keeper. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time right. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here we go. Go.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Warriors 7, Panther 80. Panther 11. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
19 Tiger.
It's a designed run for him. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down to the end zone.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense, keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
Throwing from his own end zone. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Ready!
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
180!
Here's the backup. First throw. Caught near the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you were on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Well, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because the football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready! Cougar 19! Come 19! Come 19! Go!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's thrown deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. He did right there.
And no luck. The Lions there to recover.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're hand-picked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who could always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with very minimal gains.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Obama! 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 Super! 5, 5, 5, 5. What's that?
Goff on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto in the sack.
Up and good for Romo. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42.
Darts out of the shotgun. Look at that power. Deep left side. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. What's that?
They'll run again with Montgomery. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Go, Todd! Wait, put it. Value 3. Value 3. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. Brown.
Air it out on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Going play action with darts. Gets his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Darts looking to throw. He's got it at the 5. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Go. Track 6. Rock roll 80. 18. Pioneer. Come on. Go.
Aren't going to throw again. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. 20.
Putting a receiver in motion.
We're going. Hey, 76. Hell, you won. Turbo's up.
On 1st down, it's gone. Now they'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
We'll get 9 yards back, but 3rd and 11 still to come.
3rd and 11.
They'll throw 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
5.
On 4th down, gone. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first and 10, here's Starks. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he takes it in, touchdown New York. The Giants can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Getting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Darkness offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
Giants 33.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Lions just about ready. First and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Detroit.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another one for Gibbs. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Lions with a 2-score lead. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. He will have the Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the local pass, homie. I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Let's go now.
And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this 3rd down. They need 7.
Ready.
It's a designed run for it. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from New York.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fake. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.